Welcome to World Breaker Cool's Reviews. I'm your host, World Breaker Cool. Today we're looking at Marvel Legends Magneto and Psylocke. Just like the Storm review I did want to look at a couple of costumes I would have preferred over the Magneto costume that we received. Anytime there's 5 or more costumes I prefer over what we receive, I'm going to actually just show you a couple that I prefer over that. Okay, number one would definitely be the Magneto, just because I think that the classic Jim Lee Magneto is a must for us to have an update. The red and black one's fine, but it's not that. The Age of X, this white costume here, a lot of you probably aren't familiar with this costume because a lot of people don't read comics, they collect Marvel Legends, which is kind of shocking. But if you haven't, this is a great storyline where mutants were kind of like, hunted to like one last building, and Magneto was all in white, looking like a player. So yeah, that was cool. I would love to see a costume like that. Then more of a recent, the Marvel Now Magneto in all black when he was with Cyclops team. I actually have a Kotobukiya of this. Would have loved to have gotten this one, or more so, the white one right there, which is even cooler. That one's even better than the black one. So again, he's had plenty of outfits. And then here's just one last look at that. Oh, it's not going. Let's pause that real quick. One last look at the White King variant there, followed by the Age of Apocalypse. So there you see all of the ones I would have preferred to have, but we got this guy here. He's not too far off from them. Let's go take a review. Okay, we're starting things off with Magneto, and I'm going to put Betsy Braddock in the background, aka Psylocke. There's nothing wrong with this figure at all, the Betsy. It's just she doesn't have that many outfits that I think are more iconic, so that's why we are starting with Magneto. So, with that said, let's just take a look at some of the source material. Some people are upset with what he comes with. He does not come with these pieces here. So these effects here, don't even think about it. He does not come with these. These are part of Wonder Man's, but they look great in Magneto's hands. Magneto does come with some purple lightning effects, some purple hand effects, and some regular black gloves, so that way you look fine. So he comes with a host of different effects. I like the fist because if you don't want to have these weird purple hands there all the time, or he's not using abilities, you have that. You have that option. The purple lightning effects are fine by me. I think we got more than enough effects to use from other characters if you so do buy effects or buy the Marvel Legends. So it's not like you should be wanting. But some people don't really like the purple effects, which I'll get into in a minute. Lastly, he comes with a head, a unmasked head, which I think looks really good. More 90s 2 than anything than the current, because the current, he doesn't really have hair as long as that anymore. So I thought that was kind of an odd choice for them to do that. But anyway, just as a reason why I paired these two, they have a close relationship, Magneto and Psylocke, especially in the more current comics. They work together, and isn't it odd that his abilities look more like lightning there? Again, folks, he does kind of, depending on who the artist is, Magneto has had purple lightning effects in the past. Even more recently, I don't have any books off the top of my head, but I know I've seen him use like purple effects, especially lightning-like effects. You can see a blue lightning-like effect right here. And this isn't that old, so there's that. And this one last look here, Magneto in that black costume. I think it looks good. So there we have it. So basically, the figure itself, I think it's a new mode or newer mode. It's definitely not the Bucky Cap mode. So I do like that. The cape's purplish in the background. And it's a little hard to see. There we go. Got me more focus. But the purple cape there looks good. There is a peg that is very problematic trying to get it to stay in to the body. down here somewhere, but it doesn't stay in that great. So what I would recommend is not taking the cape off, because once you do, it's hard getting it back in there for some reason. But I think the figure itself looks pretty good. I like the boots. I like the way it looks. He doesn't have that far to spread his legs, but he's Magneto, so really just get him up on a flight stand and have him shooting some effects down at people. He'll look good. I think for the most part there are some imperfections here and there, but he looks for the most part clean. The helmet has some really nice effects with the eyes. Let's see if I can kind of zero in on the face a little bit better so you can see. Change the camera a little bit more. So if you can see this, he's got a purple hue around the eyes, and I very much like that. The helmet is, as you can see, can come off a little bit. So they did a great job making this. I really do like what I see here with the Magneto. There is some paint imperfections, but nothing that you can't fix yourself, or that I can't fix myself. Let's take his head off and see the other head. I have actually not done this yet, so this is refreshing. There's another look. Me personally, I don't really feel this head works with this body or this suit, because that's not really how he looks. So just to make sure people know that I'm not joking, because I have not missed a X-Men comic book since 2004. I've been reading X-Men or Uncanny and X-Men for quite a while now. So here's a pic of Magneto with his mask off. Yes, Betsy did actually kill him in a fight. Long story there. And look at his hair. It's short. There's no mullet. So he has not had long hair in quite a while, actually. So I don't know why they chose to make the mullet. Maybe they want to keep that look because they're going to do a 90s Jim Lee version soon, and that would make more sense on why to keep the mullet, so we'd have a extra head to go with it. One more reason to pick this one up as well. So all in all, I do like the Magneto. It's not my favorite of this wave, probably around the middle, 4, something like that, maybe 5. But Betsy, on the other hand, is one I've really been looking forward to. I think she has some cool accessories too. This must be like the cool accessory pack, because I swear between these two you get the most stuff. Okay. Some people complain about Betsy's outfit, saying, well, she's not wearing her iconic purple outfit with purple hair. Okay. Hair, you're right. But look at the costume. What color is that? It's not purple. It's blue. It's not purple. It's blue. You definitely have an argument for the hair, because there is a variant version of this with the purple lipstick and the purple hair that I don't have, and that is definitely one that I am going to be hunting down because I do want that. I think that's more accurate if I can put the purple hair on this body, because again, if you see Jim Lee's initial intended costume for Betsy, there she is again. She's wearing a blue costume. Okay, it's not purple, it's blue. So for all the people going around saying that her costume's not matching, well, it depends on what you're trying to match, because again, blue, purple hair. Okay. So I just wanted to point that out, because I've seen so many people talk about that on YouTube lately about how her costume is not accurate. It's kind of getting tiresome, but her body, people do have a point about that. This body is the wrong body. Marvel Legends should have definitely kept the Rogue body that you've seen, or really the Miss Marvel body for her figure, because she's always been one of the most curviest X-Men women. I mean, look at that. And it's not trying to be like sexist or anything like that. It's just being accurate. I mean, shoot, I was a little guy, and I remember thinking like, ooh, she's got some, she's stacked. So this is not that. They're trying to I get you're trying to lighten the stuff up for figures and toys and like that, but you get a lot of adult collectors, especially with the Marvel Legends. They want to see stuff accurate to how they remember things, not just how you want to PG-13 everything down. I mean, if you've already made that figure before and people like it, stop changing the formula, because all you're going to do is make people go out and make customs or stop buying your product eventually. So hopefully Hasbro stops using this body. I think it's fine for a Ninja. I think it's just wrong for Psylocke. One other thing I do want to change with this is her head, because a lot of people have been using Silk's head in customs for Psylocke, and I've yet to try it myself. So let's see how her head looks. Okay. I like the shading. If it was purple, if I can shade this purple instead of blue, then I think I'd be fine, actually. I might just keep this. But I do think this is a gorgeous face. Maybe I'll use this for my Silk face, because she does look more Asian there. That's it. But look, folks, that's a beautiful face. I mean, they did a great job on that. But yeah, Silk's head actually looks like it's more accurate. But the problem is, this isn't going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work now. So let's take that back off. So I know this video is a lot longer than what I normally do, but I really had a lot of things to share because I care that much about the X-Men. They're my favorite team. That's what got me into comic books. So I wanted to make sure I gave these characters a proper justice. She does come with effect here that sometimes looks like a butterfly effect. Some people say that she just never uses this effect, so why wouldn't they have done butterflies? Well, she's actually used this effect quite a few times. This is one she's actually used quite a bit when she's using like more of a psychic armor as well. So there's nothing wrong with this effect. This effect works just as well as the butterfly. I thought that they did a great job with the psychic dagger, because it looks good without encompassing the whole hand or having some weird mechanism. Yes, you do have to kind of hide it a little bit, but by turning it to the back side or going from other angles. But I think it looks good. So I definitely recommend that. And last but not least, she comes with her psychic sword. They didn't even have to do this. They had the mask, they had the dagger, they had the little sash, even though that's not really an accessory, that's part of her costume, but to also give us a psychic dagger. Let me set her back here. To give us a psychic dagger, or excuse me, psychic blade, sword, katana. That's sweet. So yeah, and it has this effect that can be removed here and put back on if you want to. But yeah, I think this is good. I think they did a really good job. They could have easily recycled the purple katana from Deadpool, but they didn't do that. They made their very own and gave us a good reason to check this figure out. So yeah. So all in all, do I like this figure? Yes, I do. I actually like it better than the Magneto. Even though I love Magneto, is one of my favorite characters, period, in all of comics. Top 3, 4 for sure. This Psylocke is a good figure. Just the wrong body type. They had the right body and the hair. This would have been a 10 out of 10. It does have its own paint imperfections there. And again, there is a variant going around with a purple-ish costume and purple hair. But we've got this color right now. I will try to hunt down that purple version. Another cool thing to look out for is, I'm sure now that they've done this version, we'll get an X-Force version soon. So maybe they'll fix some things and give us even more accessories. So yeah. But all in all, I hope you've all enjoyed this review. Hope you didn't mind my rants too much. And if you criticize this costume, it's okay. I'm not attacking you. I just really see a lot of people talking about how bad this figure is. And I get the complaints, but it's not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. I honestly would give it an 8 out of 10. Okay, could have been better. Could have been easily a 10 out of 10 with just a couple fixes, but I do give it an 8 out of 10. Magneto, I'd give him an 8 out of 10. Maybe this is an 8.2 out of 10, and that's an 8 out of 10. So good for trying. Good try, Hasbro. Still very excited about these figures. Until next time, peace and Psychic Dagger, Grease.